call cheeky stories. Now you call them doidy. Now I only do one, so I'm going to do it and get it finished with. A fellow rushed into the doctor's. He said, "Doctor, I've got something wrong with my He said, "What?" He said, "I've got something wrong with my He said, "What?" He said, "My Mr. Bobbit." He said, "Well, let's have a look at it." No, he said, "Because you'll laugh." He said, "Don't be silly." He said, "I'm a medical man. I don't laugh at things like that. If you've got something wrong with it, I've got to see it, I've got to treat it. Now drop your trousers." Well, he dropped his trousers. There was a little thing dangling there, half an inch long. And the doctor went, He said, "I'm sorry, what's wrong with it?" He said, "It's swollen." You know, I feel absolutely fantastic tonight. I've just come back off a pleasure trip. Took the mother-in-law to the airport. She came last week. I knew she was coming when the mice started throwing themselves on the traps. She walked through the door. She said, "When you die, I'm going to dance on your grave." I said, "Well, I hope so, because I'm being buried at sea." And the father-in-law, what a lazy man. He was that lazy, he married a pregnant woman. He married a pregnant woman. Forget it. He married something, he married. Oh, well, you can't go through life being happy. I've been married twice. Me, the first one died eating poison mushrooms. The second one's going to go with a fractured skull. She doesn't like mushrooms. 27 years I've been married. You don't get that for murder. If I'd have strangled her on the first night, I would have been out of prison now. And the mother-in-law, I worship the ground that's coming to her. Nothing she wouldn't do for me, there's nothing I wouldn't do for her, but go through life doing nothing for each other. But I didn't always used to do this. I've not been in show business for a great amount of time. I used to be what they call in Great Britain a knocker-upperer. Like a door-to-door salesman, you know, you knock them up, you sell them the gear. And I used to have a little friend with me, his name was Albert Forkinshaw. Funny name, Albert. I get better. I do get better as I go along. It's the last time I'm bringing you, Father. But poor little Albert, he had this impediment with his speech. He used to stutter. And we got a job one day selling Bibles, me, Albert Forkinshaw, and this big Scots guy. And we got back to the office about 6 o'clock, and the boss called me and he said, "How many Bibles did you sell?" I said, "Well, about 23. He said, "Well, that's not bad on the first day." And he said to the big Scotsman, "How many did you sell?" He says, "Oh, about 85. And he said, "Well, that's excellent." And he said to little Albert Forkinshaw, "How many did you sell?" He said, 260. He said, 260, my God, how did you do that? He said, "Well, I knocked on the door. And when the door, I said, "Hi, I'm selling Bibles. Would you like to buy one, or shall I read it to you?"